Everyone, I'm Nate.
And I'm Abby.
We are the RC Sailors. Today, we're at our local airfield so that we can fly the Black Widow with a really cool new FPV monitor for a ground station. I want to show you guys what comes inside this box really fast, and then we're going to get it in the air and test it out. I'm pretty excited because this is going to give an opportunity for passengers to watch what we are doing without putting our goggles on. I think that I'll probably try and fly just with them, and I brought my goggles too so I can wear the goggles and then try to have Abby watch the monitor while I'm flying with the goggles. Now, just recently you saw me fly with the Cyclops Quantum goggles on my Black Widow, and I wrecked it bad, almost demolished it. Just some props broke. I got some new props on here. They're 6-inch props. They are a different pitch. These are 4.5. And I fixed my FPV setup, and we're gonna give it another shot. Today, I brought spare props with me. And we've been fighting rain off and on pretty bad. We're right in between some rain right now. You can see it's very overcast kind of day. And so we're just trying to get in between these rain pockets and get a flight or two in for you guys to show you this very cool monitor setup and get some more flight time in on the Black Widow. Today we're just going with one gate. It's up because we're worried that, you know, we'll get caught in the rain. We'll have to tear it all down really fast. So, takeoff time? Alright, it's a very simple self-contained unit. You have instructions. This little shadow box mount. Here's the shadow box held on with Velcro. And then the monitor comes with a receiver. I'm sorry, well, it is a receiver, but there's an antenna, another antenna, so dual receivers. It's all self-contained. The only thing you're seeing here that it doesn't come with is that little bracket, because that's for our tripod, so we can mount it up. And just on-off switch, auto scan. Pretty cool when it's all set up. We'll put on the other antenna. Anyway, we'll show you it working out there. Just wanted to show you it's actually, I mean, it took me 30 seconds to take it out of the box and piece everything together. Pretty neat. Pretty neat.
Speaker.
Yeah. Yeah, got signal.
That's like instant.
Yep. Great. Make sure my props have good clearance of everything because they're a little bit bigger than the stock props. Looks pretty good. So that's nice. Now, you guys will be seeing the onboard footage of the quad. Abby's going to try to film the monitor some for you, but the big thing is here, I'm only flying with this, so I got to get a good shot here. That is the only thing I'm using to fly. No goggles right now. Should be good now. All right. It's kind of weird. I'm used to flying with goggles, but pretty neat.
Now the screen is changing colors. Oh,
yeah,
you get a static sound.
There is an audio static sound. Well, I'm truly just looking at the screen flying, and yeah, when the video goes out, you lose your audio. You hear that static.
Yeah, that's strange.
That is strange. I'm sure I could just turn that down.
Like when the signal goes weak, it like fades. It gives it like that. It gives it a faded look.
Really strange. Flying pretty fine though. Yeah.
It hasn't completely cut out yet though.
No, and it one nice thing is it doesn't blue screen when you lose it. So could partially be the camera. Could be a little bit of the video transmitter. I'm flying just fine though. I got no complaints. It's just a little different because it's not quite as immersive as using goggles.
Have you looked at your quad at all?
No, I am now. Just kind of fun. I looked at it for a second. I can fly faster when I just look at my quad.
Well, you're way up there and it's doing pretty good. How would you compare this to goggles?
Well, my Quanum goggles seem to have a better video signal, but as far as latency and stuff goes, it's doing just fine.
So what's the major point of getting a screen like this? Is it mainly just for other people to watch?
I think so. I think it's for other people to watch, yeah.
Because now with the shape that they make the goggles, glasses are no longer an issue, and they come with the different lenses. So this is really cool. So we can set this up and family can watch.
Right. We've had a lot of people at the airfield want to watch us fly, and they want to put the goggles on, and it's kind of hard to show them a good ride because you're limited to flying line of sight, but this way I can still fly FPV and they get the whole FPV experience without wearing my goggles. So that's really nice. I'm just flying around having a good time with the monitor. It works well. I think the only thing I would change is turn off the little static audio sound. Yeah, because you get static, of course. With FPV you get static, but with this it's just annoying.
Why does it have audio? Like for some cameras that have a mic, I guess you can. Someone's over there talking. You could land it by them and spy on them without them knowing.
That's right.
Because it's hard to hear something that buzzes like that come up on you.
Just flying a little line of sight. So the one good thing about this is you're not breaking any of the FAA rules and regulations. You don't have to have a spotter because you're not breaking line of sight. You can completely look away and you've got line of sight flight again. Whereas with goggles, you're only flying FPV. I love this quad though, and it's flying great with my new props.
It is interesting how when you get the stronger signal, the color comes back way better.
That is strange, but I mean,
like right there.
Still easy to see.
Yeah, it doesn't impact your vision.
It might not be that, it might just be the angle that I'm flying. See, when I fly more level, it's fine, but when I pitch forward...
Oh, you're right.
Yeah,
okay, so it's like
range.
It's like the white balance in the camera.
That's just the camera. I'm flying on an aftermarket camera that I added, but I still like it.
Okay, so that is just the white balance, has nothing to do with the signal. So it's how the camera is adjusting to the color and the light that's coming in. Holy moly, you were tipped really far.
Show them how I'm flying there at line of sight. I'm just flying line of sight right now. I've never been able to fly. I mean, this thing just has punch. It's really nice.
It was too busy focusing on that to be able to focus on anything else. Try it.
Oh, my battery might be low. I was not keeping track of time. I can feel it.
Well, this says 6.5 minutes.
That's probably
but you haven't been flying the whole time.
As far as this goes to use as a viable option for FPV flying, it's really awesome. I got no complaints. I think, well, the only thing I would remotely complain about is I would turn down that audio, so when you get your slight static, you don't hear static too. There's no real need for that. At least for me, I don't need that. So I know there's volume here, you just turn it down. I think in the same video here, we're just gonna fly FPV again. I'm gonna slap a new battery in. I'll put my Quanum goggles on my face and see if we can get a good video signal for me, and then Abby can just chill and watch it and have fun watching me fly.
So that'll
FPV.
test like how it does with like dual signals.
Yeah, Right.
Let's do that.
I like it, that was fun. I got to fly. Here's the unique experience for me. My quad's beeping because it's in safety mode. I need to just pull it back out of safety mode. The unique experience for me that I truly enjoyed using this was being able to fly FPV and then just look up, and now I'm flying line of sight. With goggles, you don't get that, and it's really almost impossible to take your goggles off while you're flying to get your line of sight back. So, no spotter, super nice. We'll have this monitor linked in the description box below. Stick around, we're gonna fly with the goggles and the monitor. We'll be right back. Okay. I've got good video signal, and Abby does too, so let's take off and have a little fun. Yeah, back to FPV on the goggles. I'm gonna fly out farther because I know I still have strong signal here. Do you? Yes, no?
Trying to turn down, yeah. I think I may have turned down the static.
Okay. So I can still see just fine. I'm gonna fly up a little faster. I've got a great signal.
Yeah. You're following that van.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Get out of here, van. We know what you're up to. I don't like it. Well, this is fun, and it's really nice. I can fly my FPV stuff. I just need to adjust my cameras now. They're still pitched forward. I don't have a good mount system to pitch it forward any better. Oh goodness! Oh, what's going on?
Oh, stop! Making me dizzy.
This is nice and fun though. Good signal strength. The quadcopter flies amazingly well. I'm finally very happy with my FPV setup, except for the camera angle. But other than that, man, this is just awesome.
I don't know what that is.
Yep. I'm gonna hit it again today. No thank you. Fly around it all day long though, won't I?
Yeah.
Well, the problem is, you know, you can see here the problem. When I pitch forward, I can't see ahead of me. And I know the action cam that you guys are watching looks better than the cameras that we're using for FPV, but when I pitch forward, I go blind until I level off, and then I'm making adjustments moving forward. It's really hard to do. It's very hard. I just wish I had a better camera angle. Sounds so cool though.
They have like crop circles. Oh my gosh!
Man. I got the power and then I gave it power and it just
That's not good, Nathan.
lost control.
I think you really broke it this time. Like snapped. You broke an arm. You broke a couple arms. Nathan. Nathan.
Oh no.
You broke one arm.
It came down hard. Sunk into the ground.
No, you didn't break any arm. It was just in the ground. It's just muddy now.
Muddy.
What did you do?
Well, I thought it would be cool to cut the power and see what it did. And that's what it did. That's okay. It's fixable. It's just a few props.
You broke all 4 props.
Yeah, 2 days in a row.
What's wrong with you?
Let's see. Hold on. I still have good signal. Let's see. Let's see if the motors will still move. Yep. Okay. We're gonna fly again. I just gotta fix it. I brought spare props this time. Anyway, that was fun. The point of this video was the Quantum goggles work just fine, the Cyclops. The monitor ground station worked really well alongside this.
Nathan's flight skills, not so much.
Well, that's right. I'll get better. That's what happens. That's what happens. It was fun though. I had fun while flying. I am going to change my props and get it cleaned up and maybe I'll fly again today. But I think that's it for this video. The point was to test that and see how it worked, and it works extremely well. So the focus today being on the ground station, I give it like 5 huge thumbs up.
It's pretty awesome, just
really
because
awesome.
it makes everybody more involved and come together as like a group in the FPV hobby.
Yep. Has an auto scan button, a diversity receiver. Very cool. Nice battery in there. I'm not exactly sure how long it'll last, but we'll test that out in time. And I need to pick up some pieces and fix my quad. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. Everything that you've seen in this video will be linked in the description box below if you want to get this set up going for yourself. We'll see you in the next video.
See ya.
Bye. All right, just to show you guys, 5 minutes later, about, put all 4 new props on. I just went with white this time. I just got a variety of colors. And the landing gear, they just pop off and pop back on, which is probably the best possible thing they could do so they don't break. I really like that. I'm gonna put a fresh battery in and just have a little more fun.